then all yours.
Okay. We will call the August 2nd Civil Service Commission meeting to order. First item on the agenda is the approval of the special meeting minutes dated July 13th, 2023.
Second.
And any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, motion carries. The minutes have been approved. Public comment? Anybody in the room or online that would like to make any comments?
No one
Oh.
online.
Okay, moving on to new business. We have a few lists here we need to certify or at least review.
Yep.
Potentially certify. The first one is the reinstatement police list. Okay, so we have one individual for reinstatement of a lateral police officer position. Said, any discussion?
Any questions? He was an officer of ours that left in May to go to a detective position in Kent. And
That's it.
due to some of the changes in our department, and a little bit of the grass not being inside, has asked to be reinstated. He was with us for a year before he left.
So he was off probation.
Yes, yeah, he was off probation. He had been a police officer in Seattle for quite a
Oh,
few
Dave
years.
Doucette.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm-
yeah. So,
Great.
yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
awesome. The department's, was really
Yeah,
happy to hear that he went back. Yep. That's that.
I'll make a motion to certify the reinstatement.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Oh, sorry.
No. Okay. What's
So
it say,
motion carries to certify the
well, okay,
reinstatement list. I'll just say that and sign that.
Yep.
Okay, the next one is a lateral police officer.
One candidate there, his name is David Matthews. He interviewed with us a couple weeks ago. He's currently in Auburn. So he's looking to get a little bit closer up here to family that he has in Bellevue, so. It's David, I don't think we were on that.
No, I don't recognize it.
Yeah.
So move.
Second. Okay, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, motion carries for the certification of the lateral police officer. The next item is the entry list.
Hang on for the first guy, man. That's a pretty cool score.
Mhm.
See a lot of that.
Wow. You did some of the
So
interviews, right?
we-
Probably gonna have another.
Did you do some of the interviews?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have, really gone at this a lot stronger in our recruiting side of things. You'll see like this list is pretty long. We have about 15 interviews so far scheduled for the month of August. So I will probably just wait till the next meeting in September to certify those lists unless I possibly may need to schedule a special meeting. But we found that going to these testing sites, going to the testing sites where they're taking the written exam. We were not even aware that we could do that. And so that's been a huge step that we've taken that has just increased our numbers of applicants. So we can go to the testing site. Officer Smith has been going there and they kind of talk with everybody individually. They get to get up and do like a little presentation about our department for the test. And if they can get candidates to add us to their list, we're covering the fee that they would have to pay to have, to add more agencies. We were unaware that we could even do this, and so we've gone and we've seen probably 20 to 25 additional applicants that didn't even initially list snowpalm as a possibility.
Nice.
So we're going tomorrow, we're down to Olympia. There's 60 people testing that one, so we're hoping to get some candidates that maybe didn't consider snowpalming before, and so that's been a huge change, just to have more applicants. Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, a little window in there, and Sam is shot at getting some more candidates.
Yeah, it's all just the numbers, and like I said, it's been a huge step in the department, Brian's been super supportive of it, the department, they've really stepped up, in every suggestion that I've made in places where we can be doing things a little quicker. And in talking to our new lateral hire that just started yesterday, I wanted to know a little bit about the process for him. And it's all this front end stuff that was just slow. And so I have been reaching out to candidates 2 days after we take tests and getting them scheduled for interviews. And so, like I said, it's made a huge difference.
Good.
in that. So, yeah.
Refresh my memory, that once we certify those lists, that triggers the background check.
Correct, yes. So we've flipped and allowed, if they have a passing score and chief is available, they're going right on to a chief's interview, either that same day.
They've gone to the.
Not all of them have, but
They're not
some of them have, if he's available and they're available, we've done that. If he's not available, then he just gets an email from me. He doesn't see the scores, but he knows that they passed. And so we're getting those done quicker as well. And so then if they pass that, then a couple of them are already in polys and backgrounds with the recorder. And so that has allowed us, instead of having to wait for this to be certified first, it's allowed us to do the chief's interview, move along that process of the poly and the background, all of that.
That's
and-
been the bottom, is this background check, as I understand.
Yes, so the
2
backgrounds,
months to send it
the
out.
backgrounds are still sitting at a couple months out until we can get enough officers trained to do them in-house.
Right.
But we need more officers on the force in order to free up officers to
Yeah.
do backgrounds, so it's like this loop.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
a
Yeah.
lot, doing the chief's interviews quicker, has allowed us to at least get that process started quicker. And then have you all look at these lists and certify them, and, they just need to be certified before we can make them a
Yeah.
final offer.
I
And
posed,
so we just kind of flip-flop steps.
question I posed when we got together before, this doesn't have to be a sworn officer to do a background check, so have you given any thought to bringing other people in
Yeah.
into the process, because to the extent they're now doing this, which is a priority, they're not out on the street.
Right, and it's something that Brian and I are talking about, we're kind of trying to take the little chunks off,
Yeah.
as much as quick as we can, but kind of
Right.
get to like one thing at a time, so,
But
but
we're
it's.
moving in that direction,
Yes,
so that's all I.
yes.
all
This
I-
whole process, the hiring process itself, it being at testing sites, that was kind of our first priority of like, how do we increase this applicant pool, and it's actually
Great.
sitting right in front of us. We just put it together. So.
Yeah.
But the backgrounds is the next thing, that we want to look at, and we have a new, possibility for medical and psych. And so Brian's talked to like Duval to see what they did, and so we may be looking at another place to do the medical and psych, which also sounds like it'll be a lot quicker. So there's room for improvement still, but
But the
we're
direction's
getting
right,
there.
that's
Yes.
the important.
Yes, and I'm at the police station a couple times a week. Brian and I are back and forth every day practically, so he's been doing a really good job. He's got the support of the sergeants up there, and the officers are seeing the
Yeah.
difference, so. Yeah,
Good.
it's going in the right direction. Yeah. So,
Motion to certify the entry level police list.
Second,
Second,
okay, any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. All those
Aye.
opposed? Okay, motion carries to certify the entry level police officer. And the next item on the agenda is to a proposal to change the time of these meetings.
Just in order to get it on the table, I'll make a motion to accept the current proposal, and I realize there's no one on there, but we make a motion in a second, we can discuss it all we want. You don't have to vote on it if it doesn't come to that, so I'll make a motion that we propose time change. So all you need is a second. You can open up.
I could do a second, okay, then, discussion. So is there a time, are we wanting to keep it on first Wednesday?
For me, the first Wednesday worked well.
Okay.
And it just kind of in my mind, yeah, but what I would really like to see is if the group would be okay with the 5 p.m. start time as opposed to 6 p.m.
I have no problem. I mean,
And I
my,
think,
my work schedule is flexible, so I can get down here. I don't know about the other two members, if,
so James said he wasn't working and it was gonna be okay, but,
Yeah.
and there may not be, the camp or
Might have
person
another one.
right now that we need to
Where
worry
to fill it.
about, but,
um,
Does
yeah, I
that work
just,
for you?
we can always change its fluid. We can always go back to 6 o'clock if 5 turns out to be a real pain in the neck.
I'm fine with 5 o'clock. Just to get it,
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah, well, that'd be-
With that being said, then I'll go ahead and make a motion to change the civil service meeting time and date. It'll still be the first Wednesday in September, but it'll be at 5 p.m. instead of 6 p.m.
I second that. Okay, so, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, the motion carries to change the start time of the Civil Service Commission meetings to 5 p.m.
It's gonna work okay for you too.
Well, yeah, next month.
So you're
Yeah,
just
next month.
having to
One
go-
less
I'll be
hour
here.
here.
Yeah, I was just say I'll be here.
Probably
so-
better for you too.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to wait around
Yes,
for.
yes, it will be.
Yeah.
I did want to bring up too, so that in September, I won't be able to be here that first Wednesday, so, I'm wondering if you guys would be able to do Thursday, the day after. If not, I can see if Gina can be here to cover the meeting on Wednesday.
Whatever works for
September,
you.
yeah.
Yeah,
Does
it's,
that
yeah,
work?
I-
Okay,
I would just, yeah,
okay, so it's September, I forgot what the next.
it's
what I put in.
September 6th.
Yes, so we move it to September seventh.
That's fine.
You
Is that
need
okay?
a motion to move it, or you're just gonna move it on the calendar.
I was just gonna move it on the
Okay.
calendar, yeah, I think that'll be
Yeah.
fine, okay. Okay,
I have no
That's
problem
it.
with that.
Cool.
Okay,
Alright.
that's all we have on the agenda, so do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, motion carries, meeting adjourned.
Smooth.
15 minutes.
uh,
Oh, we.
That record, we could have done that. So